Stop it. Get some help.
What's up? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? It is me, Zisper. That feels so weird to say, but this is my first ever tutorial video on my YouTube channel. Now I barely post here, so this is a bit surprising. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the thing that you saw in the beginning, the 3D camera movement. And it's smooth, it's like ooh, 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 you know what I mean? And to quickly clarify, when I say we're going to be doing 3D movement, I don't mean we're going to be making like cubes and stuff like that. We're just zooming in, changing position, zooming out, changing position. So it doesn't look like we're doing any 3D, but we're using the 3D components that come with After Effects. That being said, that also means you do not need any plugins for this. These are my settings. Usually I have my frame rate at 60, but the clip I'm going to be using is 29.97. I'm a bit too lazy to topaz it, so once you've done that, make sure you're on quarter. This is just going to make the whole thing go faster because your computer doesn't have to render so much. And the 3D camera movements do slow down the process in general than your usual just position and scale. So I've dragged in my audio and I've put in my markers. So now I'm going to drag in my clip. So this is the clip I'm going to be using, and now I'm just going to cut it to where I want it to be. Okay, now that I've cut it, I'm usually going to scale it in position to put it where I want it to be. So I just press S on my keyboard while holding the clip, and I'm going to zoom in a bit, then press P, and then I'm just going to position it to where I want. There we go. So that's the clip. And now I'm going to Twixtor it. I can make another video on how I do my whole like velocity or Twixtor settings, so if you guys want to know, just put it down in the comments and I will be glad to help you guys out. Okay, so once you've got your clip ready and Twixtored, I'm then gonna compose it into its own little composition. And now we're gonna go to the left hand side right here where you can see your music and your clips. I'm gonna right click, hover over new, and press camera. These are my settings, so if anything's changed, just copy mine and press OK. Then we're gonna go and do the exact same thing here, new, except instead of camera, we're gonna get a null object and cut it as well. Then I'm gonna rename my null just to make it easier. I usually don't do this, but just to make the tutorial easier, I'm gonna rename them by number. So we're gonna use multiple nulls. So think about this. Each null is one movement. So how many movements you're gonna do is how many nulls you're gonna need.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
For example, I'm planning to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Let's just say 6. And now we're gonna go and you'll notice that these things, the options to use these aren't here. If you're having this, just go down to toggle switches / modes and you're gonna get it. You're gonna make your main clip 3D and turn on motion blur. Then go up to your null and do the exact same thing. Now you can duplicate it how many times you want depending on how many moves you will do. So I'll do 6. Currently, each single one of these layers here are their own thing. So if I moved this number one's position, you can see that the null is moving, but the clip isn't moving. And that is because this is on its own. So what we need to do now is connect all of these to make them one single unit. So from here, you're going to connect your camera to null 1, then null 1 to null 2, null 2 to null 3, null 3 to null 4, and etc. So camera goes to null 1, and then just connect them like this. Once you reach number 5, you don't need to do anything with number 5. Number 5 doesn't need to be connected to anything unless you have more moves. Make sure you do not connect your layer to the camera. Let me show you why. Without it being connected to your camera, if you open up one of these nulls, press position, you can see it's moving. But if I connected the clip to the camera, it is now not moving. Your clip doesn't move. So make sure this is on none. Now, finally, before we can actually do the moves, the last thing we'll have to do to prep is you're going to get a motion tile. My motion tile settings are output width is 500, output height is 500, and mirror edges. Once you're done, it's time to actually start doing the movement. Press your first clip, press P to open the position. First, keyframe, and press F9. Go a bit in, and zoom in. And I'm actually going to do a bit of position change here, like that. Open up Graph Editor. If you have this graph, you are on the right track. But if you have this graph and it's like, what? All you have to do is right click, and press edit speed graph. And if you want to go back, it's edit value graph. For the first move, if it's at the beginning of a clip, I suggest moving the left nub all the way to the left and just adjust it to how fast you want. Now for the next one, you want to make sure that it's overlapping a little bit. Right around here, you're going to go to your next null and press P, keyframe, F9, go to the end, and this is where your move is going to be. So let's say I want to go to her face first. I'm going to zoom in a bit, go up, zoom in a bit more, and go a bit to the left. Great, once it's done, I'm going to go again a bit to the beginning here and press R and keyframe orientation and F9. Then press U. Go to the exact same spot where your move is and pick your rotation. From here you can adjust the position, scale, or whatever you want. Once you're done fixing where you want it to end, press position and open it up. So once you open it, put your, I don't know what this is, whatever this thing is called, put it on your marker and graph.
Nice.
You can copy my graph. This is how I like to think of it. The position should be a little boop, but the rotation is like a spiky boop. Okay, so once you've done that, you're gonna go to orientation and do the exact same thing I just said. Make it a bit more of a higher boop. Yeah, maybe a tiny bit. Now let's see how it looks. Yeah, pump. And now we're going to be doing this over and over and over again until you use all the amounts.
So now I'm going to pick first my rotation. I know it's kind of goofy here, but we don't need to talk about it. And then we can fix it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit in this part. And then into the graph editor we go, and we're just going to do the exact same thing.
Then we're going to do the next null. I'm going to speed things up now here since you guys kind of get what I mean. For the end clip, I'm just going to be doing kind of the opposite I did in the beginning clip, which is where I bring this all the way to the right, and then I just change this a little bit. Okay, great. So this is what all our nulls are going to look like by the end of this. Now I'm going to press U to close them all up, and this is what we made. Okay, great. After that's done, we can pre-compose all of these and add our own little effects. So this is the final product. Don't judge, because usually there's like topaz to fix the quality, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it can look like. Then afterwards you can add in your watermark and export it. I hope this helped, and I hope it made sense, and I can't wait to see your guys' edits. If you ever make an edit, just put hashtag Despair in your TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and I will check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to know anything else, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!